morning, dear students. Hope you are all fit and fine. Today, let us discuss the story which is there in the first chapter, that is A Letter to God. A Letter to God is about a man's immense faith in God and how, through that faith, the entire story revolves. The protagonist, that is the main character of this story, is a poor farmer named Lencho, and it is through the activities of Lencho that the whole story revolves. This Lencho, who was a poor farmer, he had a cornfield and he was expecting a great harvest at that point of time, at that year. But unfortunately, the rain has not set in by that time, and Lencho knew that a good harvest would only be possible if there is a good rainfall. Now, he was expecting the rains, and on one fine evening he saw that the sky is cloudy, and he was very hopeful that on that particular day it would rain. And yes, the rain has set in on that day, and Lencho was very happy. But unfortunately, his happiness did not last long, because along with the rain there came a hailstorm which was accompanied by snowfall. And as students, you know, the snow is not good for the crops. And the hailstorm continued unfortunately throughout the entire night. And by the morning, when Lencho went to his field, he saw that his field was covered by a thick layer of ice. And then he understood, snow, and then he understood that that year the harvest would not be possible. So, there is a common saying that a man who has lost everything, God is there with him. So, this man had immense faith in God, and now he decided that God will only be his savior. Next morning, he took a piece of paper and he wrote a letter to God. Because of his indomitable faith in God, he wrote a letter to God where he addressed God and said that, God, kindly send me 100 pesos so that I can make a new harvest. Otherwise, I would be in a very terrible situation. He went to the post office and he posted the letter addressing to God, and he came back from there. Now, when the sorting of the letter was going on, one of the post office postman came across that letter and he burst into laughter because it was written that the letter was addressed to God. He took the letter to the postmaster, and the postmaster also laughed at first but became serious just at the next moment, because he said that see this faith of this man in God. I hope I had the same faith. And so, after reading the letter, he decided to help this poor farmer, that is Lencho. So, he contributed some amount of his own, and he also asked for contribution from different fellow employees, and together they have contributed around 70 pesos. After the contribution was over, he collected it in an envelope and wrote on the top, God, because he does not want to break Lencho's immense faith in God. The next week, Lencho came in the post office as usual and to ask if there is any letter in his name. So he was very confident that he would get the letter. The postmaster was looking from the back, and the letter which was there assigned for him was given to him. As soon as Lencho opened the letter and found the 70 pesos in it, he was not surprised. Rather, he was quite disappointed. From his facial expression, it can be seen. And the very next moment, he took another piece of paper and started writing something. As soon as the letter was written, he posted it again and went away. Now, the postmaster, who was watching everything from behind, was very eager to find that what was there in the letter. As soon as the postmaster opened the letter, he found that Lencho had written that, God, I asked for 100 pesos, but I have got only 70 pesos. Next time when you will send me the amount, kindly send it to me directly, because I think the post office employees are a bunch of crooks, means the cheaters, who must have taken the rest of the amount. So, through this story, we see two different things, that how a man has immense and indomitable faith in God, which made him survive even in the difficult situations. And the next, how the postmaster, who was a kind and amiable person and who wanted to help the Lencho, but at the end it turns out to be a comic situation. Okay, so that's it for the story. We will be back with the questions and answers. Till then, take care and goodbye.